Ladies and gentlemen, day 2 of Cleveland Brown mandatory minicamp is officially here. More Shador Sanders, Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco, Dylan Gabriel. We're going to be breaking down everything you need to know. However, before we start off this video, I do want to give a major shout out to all of the Cleveland Brown beat reporters out there who work so hard endlessly every single day to get these highlights out for us and kind of enable us to make these videos. Without them, these videos are just not possible to make. So go give them a follow on Twitter or X really quickly before you do anything else. And I do want to give one more disclaimer. In this specific video, we're going to be breaking down a lot of the early portions of practice, but in the part 2, which should come out in a couple of hours, maybe even 30 minutes after you see this one, it might already be out, right? So make sure you guys comment down below P2, and in that video, part 2, we're going to be breaking down film from 11-on-11 and 7-on-7 portion of practice. But with that being said, let's break down today's early portion of day 2. Now, early on at day 2, we did see a lot of these ball carriers, ball handlers going through, drills, right? Being able to maintain the football, not drop the ball. You see Harold Fannin drop one there. Let's go through it one more time. So you see Dylan Sampson, you see Shador Sanders get through next, right? The goal of this thing right here, don't drop the ball. And it looks like Fannin drops it very, very early before even anyone does anything. Drops the ball, gets into it. But again, ball security, not a great job through the bags there by Harold Fannin. Ball security, very, very important for this football team going into next year. We'll see how they handle it. All right, here's some more footage with the quarterbacks. Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Shador Sanders, Joe Flacco. Also, Deontay Johnson has went from wide receiver 12 to 4 in just one day, so he's progressing pretty nicely here. But today should be a really big day for Shador Sanders and Dylan Gabriel, rookies, trying to get back, move up the depth chart a little bit more, and we'll break that down as it happens. Here's some more Deontay Johnson catching passes from Dylan Gabriel. Again, Deontay Johnson, former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver, really big ego, head case at times, but when he's playing, when he's in the right mindset, this is one of the best route runners in the NFL. So if the Browns can maybe get him, on the right track, he could be number 2 wide receiver for whatever quarterback the Browns start this year. Very good weapon to have. Just got to make sure that, he's in the right mindset. So we'll see how that translates into the next couple of weeks and next month at the training camp. All right, some more quarterback play here. Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett going through some activity with the wide receivers. See Jerry Jeudy early on the left, going with Joe Flacco. Now, Joe Flacco during yesterday's practices didn't get any reps at all during 11s or 7s. We saw a lot of work from Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, and Shador Sanders. And I think yesterday, once again, Shador Sanders just looked like the clear and cut best quarterback. Now, I am a little bit upset. He's not getting any reps with the ones. Maybe that changes today, but Dylan Gabriel is getting a lot of reps with the ones. And I feel like Shador Sanders at this point in time deserves at least a couple of reps. Even if it's 4, 5, 6, he deserves some of those reps versus the first defense and with the first offense. But as of right now, none yet. Maybe over the next couple of days, we'll see some. Maybe today, hopefully. Here's David Njoku getting a catch from Kenny Pickett as well, who seemingly is the QB1 for the Cleveland Browns as of right now. That is subject to change. But again, as the guy's taking the most first-team reps, it is Kenny Pickett. So he's going up against that first-team defense. David Njoku out here. I believe Cedric Tillman is, again, working on the side. Wasn't in or getting full reps as of today, but we did see Jerry Jeudy, Jamari Thrash, Deontay Johnson getting a good workload in today's practice. Now, as we watch some more reps from Shador Sanders and some of the other quarterbacks, I do ask a little bit of a favor, guys. Hit the like button if you want more Shador Sanders, Cleveland Brown updates throughout the entirety of this year's offseason. Not only does that include mandatory minicamp, but when training camp starts up next month, we got you guys covered. So make sure you guys join the family, turn on post notifications, and make sure you guys are ready to go. Also, keep in mind, part 2 should be coming out very, very soon, where we break down all of the 7-on-7, 11-on-11 film for not only Shador Sanders, but also Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, and whoever else gets reps at the quarterback position as well. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. It is free. It doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Cleveland Browns throughout everything even the preseason, when Shador Sanders is getting reps preseason, we're going to be breaking down those plays, those film, with all 22 coaches film. So join the family, turn on post notifications, and let's kind of dive back into today's video. Also, at the very end, I do have a clip I want to show you from Shador Sanders at his press conference, so stay tuned for that as well. Some more throws here by the quarterbacks to the wide receivers. You see Shador Sanders, you see Kenny Pickett, Joe Flacco. Here he is throwing to Jerry Jeudy. Now, listen, yesterday's practice, I do want to say really quickly, massive practice for Shador Sanders. Had a couple of really good balls, and I have not seen him throw too many really ugly balls as of yet. And I know they don't show us everything, but there's one interception that I can remember off the top of my head that was a really good throw, just maybe a bad decision. Really good coverage by the DB, tipped the ball up in the air on a quick slant over the middle, ended up getting picked off the deflection. But when it comes to overall accuracy, dude, Shador Sanders has blown me away with the amount of just pure, beautiful passes that he has thrown so far, and I don't think that's going anywhere. Right here, you see David Njoku talking a little bit with Shador Sanders. It has been a big talking point that, dude, this team, they love the energy of Shador Sanders, and they're vibing with everything, the aura that he's bringing to this locker room, this team right now. I would not be surprised at all if the overall locker room is one part of the decision to start Shador Sanders at some point in time, because, again, they're locked in with Shador. But overall, in this warm-up period, the reporter showed a lot of the quarterbacks and wide receivers. Obviously, a major talking point is Shedeur. So we are going to end this video here in just a second, but keep in mind, part 2 should be coming out very, very soon. So hit the like button, comment down below P2 in the comments down below if you're ready for a complete breakdown of 7-on-7s, 11-on-11. Also, Jimmy Haslam was at practice today watching over, so that was a major talking point as well. But let me know what you guys think about today's practice, and let me know how excited you are for the part 2. Subscribe to the channel, join the family, turn on post notifications, and yeah, let me know. Stay tuned. We're gonna have a little clip from Shador Sanders, but with that being said, I'll catch you in part 2 probably in about 30 minutes from now. Peace.
Where do you think you have grown the most?
I would say spiritually. That's why I say I've grown the most. After draft, you know, getting closer to God, and definitely talking to Him consistently, having a real relationship with Him. That's why I say I've grown the most at.
Shedeur, mental growth when you first started. What made that happen now?
Well, I wouldn't say now. I always know when God's talking to me. Like last night, if any of y'all see, I tweeted something, cause you know, when you sleep, you're most vulnerable. So then that's when I got like real bad. You know, God talked to me in that time. So, and I'm able to recognize that because before Pro Day it was the same thing. So that's how I know I'm on track. You know, that's how I know I'm living in my purpose, and I understand everything happened for a reason. So I just got a message like that night, and I had to sleep with my flashlight on last night. I slept with my flashlight on last night because I was too scared.